The runners are walking in towards the starting tape. We're set to race for race 3. They're off for the Sam Skip multimodal maiden hurdle race. 2 miles and 7 furlongs to cover and 12 flights of hurdles to negotiate. Mythical Legend is first to begin. The white jacket with the red cross belts and the blue and white half sleeves leads up by about 3 parts of a length to King Vince, one of the grey horses with the orange jacket and black sleeves, racing second. Pantomime Prominent out wide of runners. Red jacket, yellow star, and then Peculiar Places in the pale blue colours. Cavalry Scout is tucked in behind them. Cien Star towards the inner. St Andrews towards the back. And also towards the back is Tankerton Boy as they negotiate flight number 2. Just a steady pace being set as they head up towards us. Just over 2 circuits to travel then. And King Vince has come through for a share of it. In fact, he's gone to a narrow lead. Leads up by a neck to Mythical Legend racing second. A gap of 2.5 to Peculiar Places racing third. Then a length and a half more to Pantomime, who's racing towards the outside of Cien Star, racing fifth in the black and pink colours. Then the green jacket of Cavalry Scout racing towards the back of the field in front of St Andrews, who's in the blue with the yellow cap. And Tankerton Boy, the yellow with the red braces, is at the back of the 8-runner field. And Wayne Hutchinson's got him about 10 to 12 off the leaders. Into the backstretch they go for the first time then, heading off towards 3 further flights of hurdles. Next up is flight number 3. Down towards it, there's nothing to choose between Mythical Legend and King Vince. They pretty much rise and land together. Gap of 2.5 to Peculiar Places, content to get a lead back in third. Cien Star is next towards the rail, followed by Pantomime. Then Cavalry Scout, about 7 lengths off the leaders, back in 6th position. St Andrews towards the back, so too Tankerton Boy. Over the middle one down the far side, and they've all negotiated that pretty well. Tankerton Boy maybe just a little bit sloppy towards the back, but no damage done. And they head off towards the next flight, flight number 5. Mythical Legend towards the inner, and a little bit deeper out King Vince at the 5th. Once again, they rise and land together. A couple of lengths to the smooth travelling Peculiar Places, back in 3rd place. Now behind that one is Cien Star, who's next in the field, followed by Pantomime. And behind Pantomime, sitting well back in the field, is Cavalry Scout. Also still towards the back of the pack, St Andrews, and no move from Tankerton Boy in rear. So they're leaving the backstretch behind them and beginning the right-handed turn towards the home straight. Quite a long run before they leave the ground at flight number 6. Still well over a circuit to travel. And no change up front. Mythical Legend still there. He's gone on by about a half length to King Vince racing in second. Gap of 2 Peculiar Places races third. Back in fourth, Cien Star towards the inside is next in the field. And then Pantomime racing just a little bit deeper. Cavalry Scout between those horses with a little bit of a forward move. St Andrews still towards the back, and so too Tankerton Boy. So not much change in the order at all so far as they come down towards flight number 6. This will be the second last in a circuit's time, and all streaming that over that okay. Mythical Legend towards the rail, and King Vince a little bit deeper. Flight 7 upcoming. Mythical Legend, nice jump, a mistake by Peculiar Places, right down on his nose and hooked off the floor there. Good recovery by Richard Johnson, but he's cost him a few places back in the field, Peculiar Places. He's on an even keel and he seems to be okay, and he's certainly going to go out on the final circuit. But up front it's Mythical Legend who shows the way by 2 to King Vince racing second. 2.5 back in 3rd position, Cien Star. Pantomime is 4th. Peculiar Places being given time to recover back in 5th, racing with St Andrews. Cavalry Scout shuffled back, and Tankerton Boy still in the rear of the field. So right-handed go, and Peculiar Places is pulling up. Peculiar Places is pulling up. He's going to be out of the contest here. Into the backstretch they go. He hasn't recovered from that mistake, and Peculiar Places is out of it. So opposite the grandstand they go down the far side towards the next. Flight number 8, Mythical Legend in front by 3. King Vince in second. A similar margin back to Cien Star, followed by Pantomime. St Andrews making up a little bit of ground from the back, followed by Cavalry Scout, and a gap of 3 to Tankerton Boy in the rear of the remaining 7 runners. Off they go to the middle one in the backstretch. Flight number 9 is next. Down towards it, Mythical Legend brushed through the top of it, but got away okay. Still leads by a couple. King Vince just being bustled for a stride or 2 in second as they continue down towards the next flight of hurdles. This is going to be flight number 10. It's 3 flights of hurdles from home. Mythical Legend landed in front by a half length to King Vince. Cien Star still travelling pretty well for Brian Hughes behind them. So too Pantomime. Behind that is St Andrews, then Cavalry Scout ridden along, and Tankerton Boy can't get competitive. He's now detached by 8 to 10 at the rear of the field. So they're leaving the backstretch behind them for the final time and starting the turn towards home in the Samskip multimodal maiden hurdle race. And in front, it's Mythical Legend showing the way, but only by a length to the improving Sian Star. King Vince now back in third, firmly ridden along. A gap opens up behind those to Pantomime, St Andrews and Cavalry Scout. Down the straight they come, heading back towards a second last. Mythical Legend trying to kick off the front here. Sian Star gets a tap down the shoulder, but is being drawn out for an effort. Here's the second last flight of hurdles. Mythical Legend down towards the second last, then leading by a length and a half to Sian Star, switching towards the inner. Mythical Legend, she landed a bit flat-footed there. Sian Star's just about upside. They go down towards the final flight. Mythical Legend pulls out a bit more at the last. Mythical Legend once again not good, but Sian Star was awful in second. They go inside the final furlong now. Mythical Legend kept up to her work. She's gone away by the best part of 7 or 8. Sian Star, bad mistake at the last. King Vince in third, then St Andrews, but racing up towards the line, Mythical Legend will win an eventful race. Back in second, Sian Star, King Vince for third, and in fourth, St Andrews.
First, number 7, Mythical Legend. Second, number 4. Third, number 2. And the fourth place horse, number 5. So the full result of the Sam